Chris Jans and the Mississippi Bulldogs are going to be facing off against Stephen Pearl and the Auburn Tigers. Now, look, I'm hit or miss about Bruce Pearl. I'm not sure he. I don't full. I've never fully understood the reason why he was fired from Tennessee, and he did a lot of good at Auburn. His son is coming to his own at Auburn. Hey, they had a winning season. I mean, they went 16 and 15. They're 7 and 11 in the conference. Chris Jans, on the other hand, is having a bad season compared to what he normally does. He went 13 and 18. They are 5 and 13 in the conference. Mississippi State, I mean, lost. They lost to quite a few teams outside the conference, but once it started conference play, hey, they were able to beat Texas and Oklahoma. Then they lost to Kentucky, Auburn, or Kentucky, Alabama, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, Vandy. Then they beat LSU. Beat or lost to Mizzou, Arkansas, Tennessee. Beat Ole Miss and Auburn. Uh, then lost to South Carolina, Alabama, Mizzou, Florida, Georgia to end the season. They were able to beat Auburn convincingly at home. Auburn, on the other hand, well, yeah, they lost to Alabama at the end of the season. Now, Alabama's got that one player that everybody's talking about shouldn't have been playing, so that this could be an interesting situation by the end when they finally clear that up. But they were able to beat LSU, but they had gone on a two-game losing streak before that. Oklahoma, Ole Miss both beat them. They did beat Kentucky, but looking at all of this, okay, they got beat by Houston regular season, lost to Michigan. They were able to beat St. John's. Uh, they've just been odd this year. But hey, they got a winning season. Stephen Pearl can say his first season, he ended the season winning. And now they got to face a team that beat them, but has a worse record. That's going to be interesting. Now, Chris Dans has gone to the Final Four with Mississippi State. He went 21 and 13 in 2022, 2023, or made it to the first four, pardon me. Made it to the round of 60, the round of 64 the next two seasons. So he's able to make it to the NCAA records. This is the first year that he hasn't had 21 wins. He normally gets hurt. He's gotten 21 wins up until this season. Stephen Pearl was there through all of what was going on with his dad. And his dad took them to the NCAA. They made deep runs into the NCAA. So he learned from somebody who was a pretty great coach. So we're going to see right now, by the numbers, who could win this game. Not saying that it will get or it will be that, but we're going to see. So let's get into it. Before we get into the crux of this video, hit like, hit subscribe if you like college sports, because I do college sports, primarily college football, college women's gymnastics, do a little basketball and other sports on occasion, but that's what I do, college. Also, General Robert Neyland, former University of Tennessee head football coach for decades, had 7 maxims to win any game, but they can also help you if you apply them correctly to your life. The second one is play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. That is a maxim that can be also applied to your life. Look for those breaks and take it. Now, Mississippi State's the lower ranked, so we're going to start with them. They score on average 78.2 points a game. They allow 81.9 points a game. That's just not good. 45.2 field goal percentage, 66.8 free throw percentage, 32.6 3-point percentage. They make 8.3 3 points a game, 12.9 assists. They don't work much as a team. 35.2 defensive rebounds, 11.2 turnovers a game, 4.4 block shots a game, 5.9 steals. Now, Josh Hubbard leads in points, assists. He's in there 33.2 minutes, 22.1 points a game, 2.5 rebounds, 3.6 assists, 1.3 steals, zero point 0.1 blocks, 2.4 turnovers though, 42.6 field goal percentage, 35% 3-point percentage, and 74.9 free throw percentage. Jaden Epps, Lee, 27.1 minutes, 13.7 points, 2.5 rebounds, 2.3 assists, zero point 0.4 steals, 0.2 blocks, 1.9 turnover rate, 40.6 field goal percentage, 83.1 free throw percentage, and 31% 3-point average. Jabari McGee, 22 and a half minutes, 8.5 points, 2.2 rebounds, 2 assists, zero point 0.6 steals, no blocks, 1.5 turnover rate a game, 43.2 field goal percentage, 39.8 3-point percentage, 68.3 free throw percentage. Quincy Ballard, their center, 20.3 minutes, 6.5 points, 6 rebounds, zero point 0.5 assists, 0.2 steals, 1.2 blocks, 0.9 turnover rate, 58.7 field goal percentage, but doesn't hit 3-pointers, and 68.8 free throw percentage. Now, forward Jamarian Davis Fleming leads in blocks with 1.3. That's kind of sad. Rebounds, forward Acre has that one. Sean Jones leads in steals with 1.3, so him and Josh Hubbard are actually tied for that title. This team needs to get the ball to those that can actually hit it. When you've got your leading scorer at 42%, 42.6% field goal percentage, you should be getting it to your center, who's at 58.7. Or Sergej Makura, a forward who's at 57.4. I mean, get it to somebody who can do a little bit better. Jaden Epps, your second leading scorer, 40.6. On court intelligence is not working for this team. You've got forwards and centers that can work inside the paint and are looking like they can do it. You've got so 3-point shooting. Your field goal percentage isn't bad, but your two top guys are turning over the ball a little bit too much. And they're shooting not always intelligent shots. This needs to be, your teamwork needs to be worked on for this game if you're Mississippi State. I mean, seriously. Now, Auburn, 83.5 points a game is what they score, and they allow 80.2 points against them. So neither team are doing much defensively. 46.2% field goal percentage, 74.9 free throw percentage, 33.9 3-point percentage, and they make 7.9 3-pointers a game, 12.8 assists. Neither team are working as a team. 32.7 defensive rebounds. That definitely needs to be worked on. 10.1 turnovers a game. Neither one of these teams are doing horrible on turnovers. I mean, why should you? They're not shooting. 4.2 block shots. 7.5 steals a game. Neither team has defense. Now, Keyshawn Hall leads in points, rebounds, and he's in there 33.4 minutes, 20.4 points, 6.9 rebounds, 2.7 assists, zero point 0.8 steals, zero point 0.7 blocks, 2.5 turnovers though, 45.3 field goal percentage, 39.6 3-point percentage, and 86.4 free throw percentage. Not bad numbers. Sahad Pettiford, who leads in assists, 32.1 minutes, 15.2 points, 2.9 rebounds, 3.6 assists. So, yeah, not really that good at that. 1.1 steals, zero point 0.5 blocks, 2.2 turnovers, 39.8 field goal percentage, which is really bad, 29.1 3-point percentage. That isn't that good. 83% free throw percentage. And that's your second leading scorer. Kevin Overton, in there, 30.8 minutes, 13.3 points, 3.3 rebounds, 1.1 assists, 1.2 steals, zero point 0.2 blocks, 1 turnover, 43.1 field goal percentage, 38.2 3-point percentage, and 87.3 free throw percentage. Keyshawn Murphy, who leads in blocks, 23.9 minutes, 10.6 points, 6.8 rebounds, 1.2 assists, zero point 0.9 steals, 1 block, zero point 0.9 turnovers, 54.7 field goal percentage, 31.6 3-point percentage, and 75.6 free throw percentage. It looks like they need a floor general, but hey, Keyshawn Hall, being the scorer that he is, and also leading in rebounds, man's doing his job in a lot of ways, but he's turning over the ball a little too much. But he is able to score and doing it at a decent clip. 39.6 3-point percentage is not bad. 45.3 field goal percentage could be better, but not bad. And doing not bad at free throws. So this man can shoot along with getting the rebounds that are needed. This team needs to work on the rebounds. Both of them do, but you've got a second leading scorer who's at 39.8 field goal percentage. Maybe he needs to go and work on his assist a little bit more. He needs to learn to pass that ball more. He's trying to be a pass score first guard and not doing a good job of it. This team is, they definitely need to work on their defense. I mean, both these teams need to work on their defense. That's the two things you need. You need somebody to step up as an actual floor general instead of being a scoring person. They need to work on that. This is a situation that nobody would want, and that this is what you've got. Um, it's not Bruce Pearl's kind of team, but hey, Keyshawn Hall doing a good job. I'm not really going to say that about Pettiford. Overton's not doing a bad job either. Keyshawn Murphy seems to really be doing his job. You've just got a second leading scorer that is shooting way too much when he should be passing the ball. So ESPN says that Auburn has a 76.5% chance to win this game. Mississippi State's got a 23.5% chance to win this game. I'm looking at these two teams, and both have a lot of headaches attached to them. Plus, Mississippi State was able to beat Auburn earlier on in the season, but it was on their home court. I I'm looking at this. Neither team has that good of a defense. Both got players that need to pass the ball out to somebody who can actually score with it instead of taking too many shots. But I'm going to go with Auburn on this one. I am probably going to be wrong on this, but Auburn should be able to go into Bridgestone and win this game. I don't really like what I'm seeing. I really don't. Both these teams, I don't see Auburn being able to make it into the NCAA tournament. They're not, I don't even think they're a bubble team. I might be mistaken. NCAA may just whiff on a decent call here. I'm not even sure if this is a WNIT tournament team, but Mississippi State, I can't imagine that Chris Jans is really happy with the way his season's gone. I'm looking at these two teams, and they're really kind of disappointing. Hey, they both have leading scorers that can shoot. Not Josh Hubbard probably needs to work on his field goal percentage a lot more. You're not getting the ball out to who you need. The defense is laughable on both these teams. So whoever wins this, when they get in the second round, very likely they won't get past it unless luck just falls their way. So, it's just going to be one of those, hey, let's watch the game, enjoy it for what it is, because, well, they're not going to be enjoying it at the end of it. So, you tell me what you think, though. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye. Hey, folks, before you leave, if you're can't become a member via my YouTube channel, which that's for my thinker. I've also got sports. I've got a Patreon. If you really, really want to help me out, I would be much appreciated. But hey, hitting like, hit subscribe, hit commenting, all those things really help me out. Have a good day.